Welcome, history aficionados, to a journey through the depths of World War II, a conflict that reshaped the destiny of nations. In this episode, we unveil the highest-ranking officers, the brilliant minds who steered the course of history through the storm of war. Watch as we explore the lives and legacies of these key military leaders who left an indelible mark on the crucible of conflict.
Our story begins with General Dwight D. Eisenhower, the supreme commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force in Europe. Eisenhower orchestrates the monumental D-Day landings, a turning point in the European theater. The success of Operation Overlord paved the way for the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi occupation.
Soldiers of trained fighting men. The tide has turned. The free men of the world are marching together to victory. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
Moving across the Atlantic, we encounter the charismatic and aggressive General George S. Patton. Known for his audacious leadership in North Africa and Europe, Patton played a pivotal role in the Battle of the Bulge, driving German forces back and contributing to the liberation of France. Now let's shift our focus to Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery, commander of the British 8th Army. Montgomery's brilliance shone in the deserts of North Africa, at El Alamein, and on the beaches of Normandy during the D-Day invasion. His strategic acumen secured crucial victories for the Allies. Venturing into the vast Pacific, Admiral Chester W. Nimitz, the man at the helm of the U.S. Pacific Fleet. Nimitz's leadership was instrumental in pivotal Pacific theater battles, from Midway to the island-hopping campaigns, ultimately contributing to the defeat of Japan.
The Battle of Midway was where everything changed. We broke their codes and their plans were clear. Most of our fleet was waiting for the Japs to show up, ready to get revenge for what they did to us at Pearl Harbor. We had 3 carriers there, the Enterprise, the Hornet, and the Yorktown. To back them up, we had 8 cruisers and 17 destroyers. But the Jap fleet was awesome. They sent 6 carriers, 7 battleships, 14 cruisers, and 42 destroyers. Against their fleet, ours looked insignificant. The battle lasted 3 days, and when the smoke cleared, we saw the damage we'd done. We took out 4 of their carriers, the Akagi, the Kaga, the Hiryu, and the Soryu, and the heavy cruiser Mikuma. All up, we only lost 1 carrier, the Yorktown, and a single destroyer. But it wasn't just ships that the Japs lost at Midway. We also splashed twice as many of their planes as they got of ours. A lot of good Japanese pilots were shot down at Midway, and I don't think their Air Corps ever recovered. In just 3 days, we'd broken the back of their fleet. Their carrier strike force, the Kiru Batai, was all but wiped out. Even with their fleet wrecked, the Japs still had control of most of the Pacific. And thousands of miles south of Midway, the Japanese took control of Guadalcanal.
Transitioning to the war rooms, Admiral William D. Leahy, Chief of Staff to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Leahy's counsel played a crucial role in shaping Allied decisions, offering strategic insights during the highest echelons of power. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Field Marshal Alan Brooke stood as a close military advisor to Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Brooke's influence on British military strategy and coordination with the Allies was pivotal in navigating the complexities of global conflict.
Paid a flying visit to Northern Ireland. He was met by Lieutenant General Franklin and the American Major General Hartwell, commanding United States forces over there. Sir Alan saw examples of the training received by doughboys, and he also inspected their equipment. Radio communication equipment was the subject of special interest while the general was with the signals unit. And details of armored fighting vehicles were explained by an American tank officer. Sir Alan's visit serves to underline the cordial spirit of cooperation between British and American armies.
Now let's turn to the other side of the battlefield, where Axis commanders shaped the course of history under the banner of authoritarian rule. Adolf Hitler, the enigmatic leader of Nazi Germany and supreme commander of the German armed forces. His decisions, often fraught with consequences, including the invasion of the Soviet Union, significantly impacted the outcome of the war.
Es ist unser Wunsch und Wille, dass dieser Staat und dieses Reich bestehen sollen in den kommenden Jahrtausenden. Wir können glücklich sein zu wissen, dass diese Zukunft restlos uns gehört. Sieg heil!
In the deserts of North Africa, the Desert Fox, Erwin Rommel, emerged as a highly skilled German general. His innovative tactics and strategic brilliance gained him fame, even as he later commanded German forces in the defense of France. The commander-in-chief of the German Luftwaffe, Hermann Göring, played a vital role in the early stages of the war. However, the Luftwaffe faced challenges, notably in the Battle of Britain, marking a turning point in the conflict. In the Pacific theater of World War II, Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto emerged as a pivotal figure. As the architect of the infamous Pearl Harbor attack, Yamamoto's strategic prowess significantly influenced Japan's early victories. However, his subsequent death in an Allied ambush represented a profound setback to the strategic capabilities of the Japanese Navy. In the corridors of power in Japan, Prime Minister Hideki Tojo, overseeing the Imperial Japanese Army, played a key role in shaping Japan's military strategy, overseeing expansion into the Pacific. In the theaters of Southeast Asia, General Tomoyuki Yamashita, known as the Tiger of Malaya, demonstrated strategic brilliance in the Philippines campaign. His conquests earned him a reputation as one of Japan's top military leaders, showcasing the effectiveness of his unconventional tactics. As we conclude the exploration of these highest-ranking officers, we recognize the complexities of their roles, the impact of their decisions, and the sacrifices made in the crucible of conflict. The pages of history bear witness to the indomitable spirits of these commanders, who, through their strategic brilliance, shaped the outcome of World War II.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through history on the World History Channel. We hope you've enjoyed exploring the fascinating stories and events that have shaped our world. If you found this video informative and entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your friends and family. By subscribing to our channel, you'll never miss out on any of our future content, covering everything from ancient civilizations to modern-day events. We love hearing from our viewers, so please leave a comment below and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover next. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us continue to create engaging and educational content for you. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and together, let's keep exploring the captivating stories of our world. Thank you for watching the World History Channel.